Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe, forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe, that will not murmur or complain beneath a chastening rod, but in the hour of grief or pain will lean upon its God. A faith that shines more bright and clear when tempests rage without, that when in danger knows no fear, in darkness feels no doubt. Lord, give us such a faith as this, and then whate'er may come, we'll taste and hear the hallowed bliss of an eternal home. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never-dying soul to save, and fitted for the sky, to serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do my Master's will. Arm me with jealous care, as in thy sight to live, and O thy servant, Lord, prepare a strict account to give. Help me to watch and pray, and on thyself rely. Assured if I my trust betray, I shall forever die. Rise up, O men of God, have done with lesser things. Give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O men of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O men of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod, as brothers of the Son of Man, rise up, O men of God. Good evening. Let's edify one another this evening, shall we? Thank you for being here. Wednesday night. Can't figure that out. It's already halfway through the week. And we're over halfway through the month of June. Yeep. Which means we're over halfway through the year already. Hey, Reba. Hopefully your day has been well. Howdy. Dina, how you doing? O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lowly exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thy advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou day spring from on high, and order all things far and one eye. To us the path of knowledge show, and cause us in her ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, desire of nations mine, all peoples in one heart and mind. Bid envy, strife, and quarrel cease. Fill the whole world with heaven's peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Do I really? Yes, I probably do. Seeing as how I am not that person. The question is, am I going to be able to do that from this? No. I have to do it a wee bit different. Give me a one moment. Whoop. Oh, whoop. There we go. Better? How's Amy doing? She is sleeping. Spending a lot of time sleeping, but she does get up and move. She's supposed to be moving more than she has been today, quite frankly, even though I'm not Frank. Um, but then again, I haven't been home today for the most part because I've been dealing with my own doctor visits. So, but she's doing okay other than that. She's handling the pain fairly well. Um, and that's a good thing. On Jordan's, let's see, on Jordan's stormy banks I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land where my possessions lie. I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. Over all those wide extended plains lies one eternal day. There God the Son forever reigns and scatters night away. I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. When shall I reach that happy place and be forever blessed? When shall I see my Father's face and in his bosom rest? I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. Filled with delight, my raptured soul would here no longer stay. Though Jordan's waves around me roll fearless, I'd launch away. I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. Um, my doctor's visits went fairly well. There are some changes coming in with in regards to my medication over the next couple of weeks. One dealing with my water weight because what they did to fix my or try to fix my potassium fixed my potassium leak, if you will, but it caused some other issues. So they're going to, because they're so limited on what they can give me because of other situations, other things that are going on in my health. They had to get kind of creative, but they're giving me back um, the HCTZ that they took away from me, which is a potassium leak. But at the same time, they're giving me a little bit. They're giving me another medicine that'll does somewhat the same effect, but spares my potassium. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to help as you kind of think it over. Because if the one's leaking potassium and they're giving me the same dose, it may be going right back into the same situation. Hello, Sister T. The other doctor I went to was regarding my headache medicines. Uh, we removed two of the medicines that uh, the two headache medicines I was on that aren't doing me any good, and we're changing that up to a couple of new medicines. Actually, three. We removed three medicines and changing it, giving me two in replacement. So we'll see how that affects. Um, Here's to hoping. Yeah, it is. What we did discover is that the potassium leak medicine that I was on, which I mean, the diuretic aspect of it is well known, and the potassium leak is also a symptom or side effect that is well known. But it comes about with chronic use of that medicine, and I've been on that medicine for probably a good 10 years or more. So it's just taken this long for it to finally tank. That in conjunction with a couple of other medicines that are potassium hogs as well. Um, they're not as severe of a potassium drain as what the HCTZ is, but they still do. So, hello, CJ. Yes, I saw you come in. Um, I am. I just figure that I don't have to acknowledge everybody every time. And I don't have to acknowledge you every time you come in. Just suffice it to know that, suffice it to know. Yeah, it should suffice you to know that I do recognize when you come in. I do notice when you come in, especially since how it pops up a notification. CJ has joined the room. Why would I do that? If you want that recognition, go get your own stream. Teresa says, "Wow, bless your heart. Between you and Brother Paul, y'all having a time." Yeah, and Paul has his much, I think, worse than me, or perhaps it's because his affects him differently than me. Um, than mine does me. Both of us have chronic conditions. At the moment, um, his is somewhat treatable, but his side effects are going to be chronic the rest of his life. Mine are chronic as well, and have been with me. Well, some of it, not the headache part, but a lot of my health conditions have been with me for 25 years. As such, I have gotten used to a lot of the pain, um, and so I can push through it. I can bear up under mine, and complaining about it's not going to do anybody any good. You guys can't do anything other than what you're already doing, which is pray for me, and that I appreciate beyond what you can think. Um, and so, yeah. Hey, Donnie, how you doing? And so, with the headaches, while it's been relatively new, I mean, this is going on my third year now with them, the migraines. It's come down to it, so me being able to learn to live with that pain. Donnie has ice cream. Woo! Hello, O'Shea. I had pudding today, homemade pudding. Yeah, I'm not gonna hash over what I mean. We just I sang a song, a couple of songs, and just kind of brought people up to date on Amy's condition and mine. So Amy's the best. I'm rather biased. She's over there glaring at me, even though that was a compliment. Put those fingers down. Didn't they ever teach you how not to count on your fingers, love? Where'd you go to school? Public? And 21 toes, right? On Jordan's stormy banks I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land where my possessions lie. We will rest in the fair and happy land by and by, just across on the evergreen shore. Sing the song of Moses and the Lamb by and dwell with Jesus evermore. For all His wide extended plain shines one eternal day. There God the Son forever reigns and scatters night away. We will rest in the fair and happy land by and by, just across on the evergreen shore. Sing the song of Moses and the Lamb by and dwell with Jesus evermore. When shall I reach that happy place and be forever blessed? When shall I see my Father's face and in his bosom rest? We will rest in the fair and happy land by and by, just across on the evergreen shore. Sing the song of Moses and the Lamb by and dwell with Jesus evermore. Filled with delight, my raptured soul would here no longer stay. Though Jordan's waves around me rolled, fearless I'd launch away. We will rest in the fair and happy land by and by, just across on the evergreen shore. Sing the song of Moses and the Lamb by and dwell with Jesus evermore. almost got like a little bit of a skip, like a skipping song to it. What flavor was my pudding? Vanilla. I keep trying to get Alicia to do the butterscotch, but she hasn't wanted to branch out into that yet. I told her, hey, it's the same recipe for the pie filling that you did the other day, but she doesn't want to try to add that to her repertoire yet. Um, oh yeah, it would be. If you're gonna talk to me, at least come up to the microphone. Are there are there How long are you leaving your bowl in the microwave for? Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Um, you need to have that in a bowl. Don't do that. Go get a bowl and put that in there. I don't put them like that on there. I'll take one to show it on, but go get them. Put that in a bowl. Um, there are some, I think, Tupperware and microwave safe bowls that are to um, designed not to be as hot. But I'll send you the recipe of it, Ariba. But leaving it in for like 2 minutes and stuff. Um, yeah, unless you have the good bowls, I wouldn't do it at all because you risk one melting. If you're gonna, let me put it this way: if you're gonna put it in the microwave, don't use plastic. Um, and if you're gonna put it in for more than like a minute, you want to invest in some pot holders to pull it out. Hey, Skyler. Um, so get yourself some Corel, some ceramic bowls for microwave use, and make sure that the bottom of the bowl, make sure they say that they're microwave safe. Um, you can do it for a minute, stir it, and put it back in for another minute. And that gives the bowl a slight chance to cool down. But if you're going to put it in for more than a minute, you want to make sure that you have a ceramic bowl. There's another reason that you do not want to use plastic unless it is a high heat plastic, one that's designed to withstand high heat. And that's because when you use low grade or low quality plastic, as it heats up, it releases gases and parabens. I think it's called parabens. Anyway, gases and toxic stuff. And if it gets in your food, not good. So it is better for you to use some ceramic. Um, and you don't have to invest in a whole lot of them, but find yourself some ceramic bowls. Um, if you're dealing with something just for you, you know, breakfast bowls, find some, you know, whether I don't know if Walmart has any ceramic ones or not, but I believe they do. Um, but yeah, make sure that they are ceramic and microwave safe. Those are the two things you want to look up and find in reference to your bowl. Um, And they'll come in different shapes and sizes, and whatever tickles your fancy. Make sure that they're going to be enough to handle what you want. So Shua brought me in a bunch of these. Anybody want to guess what these are? Nope. Not green beans, CJ. See if Sister Tia Reba knows. Skylar. Skylar probably does know. O'Shea knows, but I'm not asking him. Someday at the still the cord will break, and I no more as now shall see. But oh, the joy when I awake within the palace of the King. And I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. And I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. Someday my earthly house will fall. I cannot tell how soon 'twill be, but this I know, my all in all has now a place in heaven for me. And I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. And I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. Someday when fades the golden sun beneath a rosy tinted sky west, my blessed Lord will say, "Well done," and I shall enter into rest, and I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. And I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. Someday till then I'll watch and wait, my lamp all trimmed and burning bright, that when my Savior opes the gate, my soul to him shall take its flight, and I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. and I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. Dina, Reba, and T. Is this T? All said peppers of some sort. Dina says jalapenos. Skylar thinks they might be snap peas, but he wasn't paying attention. What do you think, Anna? CJ started out with green beans and then said pepper. What do you think that is? Hey, Shua, where'd the rest of them go? Banana peppers? Actually, no. This is a radish seed pod. And these are edible. Over in Japan, this is why they grow radishes, supposedly, was what O'Shea was informing me from his research. This is why they grow radishes. They don't grow them for the little root balls that we eat. They grow them for the seed pods. Sure, it was. Skylar says, but I don't recall the name of the pepper. Dina says, I think it's called a jalapeno. It's very easy to get because all you have to do is let your radish go to seed. O'Shea actually leaves the radishes in the garden, lets them go to seed because he'd rather have radishes for weeds than weeds. But we got a mess of radishes out there. A huge patch of nothing but um, radishes that have gone to seed. And they're good. They're spicy. So they're like a little bit of they're a small radish flavor, and they pack a punch. And hopefully Shua won't go. You better keep her from harvesting all of them, otherwise we won't have any to take with us on Sunday, O'Shea. Yes, it tastes like a radish. And as I understand it, O'Shea can correct me on this, but I think they use them in salads and things like that over there in Japan. I wonder what they'd be like if we steamed them. Hmm. And added a little butter. O'Shea says primary reason for growing radishes is the seed pod. Now they do have the radishes for root, but the primary reason they grow them is the seed pod. And here's another good one. Savior, grant me rest and peace. Let my troubled dreaming cease. With the chiming midnight bell, teach my heart that all is well. I would trust my all with thee, all my cares and sorrows flee, till the breaking light shall tell. Night is past and all is well. I would seek thy service, Lord, leaning on thy promised word. Let my hourly labors tell, I am thine and all is well. And Dina says something else for me to like. Oh, they're delicious if you like radishes. Oshaya says that piece of information comes from the owner of Baker Creek Seeds, where he traveled to Asia, found the varieties of radishes and such there. Um, and you can find that on rareseed.com or in his book that he published. Uh, Jared, I believe his name is Jared. I remember correctly. That's correct. Started seed saving when he was like 12 or something like that, and built it into a business. They're commonly eaten in fresh salads, stir-fried, or in soups, and they're pretty versatile. Anywhere you use snap peas or sugar peas, you can use radishes, radish seed pods. Just what CJ needs. Radish ice cream. Careless soul, why will you linger, wandering from the fold of God? Hear you not the invitation? Oh, prepare to meet thy God. Careless soul, oh, heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. Oh, how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. Why so thoughtless are you standing while the fleeting years go by, and your life is spent in folly? Oh, prepare to meet thy God. Careless soul, oh, heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. Oh, how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. Hear you not the earnest pleadings of your friends who wish thee well, and perhaps before tomorrow you'll be called to meet thy God. Careless soul, oh, heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. Oh, how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. If you spurn the invitation till the Spirit shall depart, then you'll see your sad condition, unprepared to meet thy God. Careless soul, oh, heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. Oh, how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. So, Annie, you use red radishes in your cottage cheese salad? Interesting. That might go well in it. You're welcome, Dina. Of Jesus' love that sought me when I was lost in sin, of wondrous grace that brought me back to his fold again, of heights and depths of mercy, far deeper than the sea, and higher than the heavens, my theme shall ever be. Sweeter as the years go by, sweeter as the years go by, richer, fuller, deeper, Jesus' love is sweeter, sweeter as the years go by. He trod in old Judea, life's pathway long ago. The people thronged about him, his saving grace to know. He healed the broken-hearted and caused the blind to see, and still his great heart yearneth in love for even me. Sweeter as the years go by, sweeter as the years go by, richer, fuller, deeper, Jesus' love is sweeter, sweeter as the years go by. 'Twas wondrous love which led him for us to suffer loss, to bear without a murmur the anguish of the cross. With saints redeemed in glory, let us our voices raise, till heaven and earth re-echo with our Redeemer's praise. Sweeter as the years go by, sweeter as the years go by, richer, fuller, deeper, Jesus' love is sweeter, sweeter as the years go by. It does sound interesting. Reba's going to get inundated with recipes. A pudding recipe and a cottage cheese recipe. Cottage cheese salad. A cottage cheese salad recipe. It probably got a brain freeze from all the ice cream. Then why are you laughing? There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall sing on that beautiful shore the melodious songs of the blessed, and our spirit shall sorrow no more. Not a sigh for the blessings of rest in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. To our bountiful Father above, we will offer tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love and the blessings that hallow our days in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. Now, that is a radish seed pod. So if you let your radishes go to seed, this is what will happen on it. Right there. And they're good. Well, you're just following in my footsteps. You couldn't let me beat you, could you? That ain't happening. No, that actually is a radish seed pod. And we do have radishes that are purple and white, by the way. As in, they're purple. We have purple and white radishes, and we have white radishes. Our white radishes, by the way, the main ones that we do, the Sakurajimas, uh, are such that can get as big as your hand around or bigger. Supposedly, they're supposed to get about as big as a baby. But this is a seed pod. It is not. It is not the actual radish, the root ball. That's a seed pod. I have to make that distinction. And we do have a picture. Maybe I'll upload it to CEM. With O'Shea holding the a slice of a Sakurajima that we raised a few years ago. That was literally he's got it in one hand and his hand is held right next to it to show you how big it was. I want to see. Um, that's probably the daikon radishes, which is just a Japanese word for radish. But we would know them as tillage radishes, Reba, and those ones they're really good. They can get about yay big around. They look like carrots, but we use them up here as a cover crop and a way to break up the soil. So if your soil is really compact, you throw in some daikon radishes, um, tillage radishes, and that would help break up that compact soil. Um, and those ones, by the way, Reba, are the ones that my sister-in-law likes to take and she'll pickle them. So she'll cut them into they look like uh, you know French fries, but she'll cut them into strips like those French fries, and then she'll put them in the jar and pickle them, and they are good. Yes, the Sakurajima is a daikon, but what'd you do? Go out and pick a whole slew more? If you keep picking them all, we won't have any for Sunday. You're gonna have to really wash those. You're gonna have to pick through those. Some of those are probably not any good if they're brown. Yeah, Shua brought me in this bowl full of those radish seed pods. Ooh, we should try to actually pickle those, O'Shea. I bet you those would be good pickled as well. Well, that just sent Tigger off. I'm missing the president of the Sleeping Sisters sorority. You know, the Phi Beta, our sister love. So here, this one, sister love, is for you. I will meet you in the morning in the city foursquare. When I've crossed over Jordan so fair. What a wonderful meeting in the sweet home on high. I will meet you with a beautiful sunrise. I will meet you when the storms have passed by. I will meet you by the river of life, where no heart aches, no more tears dim the eyes. I will meet you at the beautiful sunrise. While we travel down life's pathway, may we always be true. Here with loved ones oft we gather, and with the friends though be few. One by one they're called to leave us and to bid us adieu. Until we meet them at the beautiful sunrise. I will meet you when the storms have passed by. I will meet you by the river of life, where no heart aches, no more tears dim the eyes. I will meet you the beautiful sunrise. What a wonderful Savior, the story so old. Here I have heard it told so often by those that I love, and that at that happy reunion in that home there on high, I'll be singing at the beautiful sunrise. I will meet you when the storms have passed by. I will meet you by the river of life, where no heart aches, no more tears dim the eyes. I will meet you at the beautiful sunrise. Good morning, Sam. And you're late. Along with that song, I can't help but remember our dear sister Sue Ross. But we have that wonderful promise that we'll all see each other if we are faithful. We'll all be there at that great reunion, at that man or in that mansion, in that home with God. What a day that will be, amen. So, as we prepare to end the stream, Anna's got the recipe up there. As we prepare to end the stream, I'm going to finish with this one song of encouragement. Rise up, O men of God, have done with lesser things. Give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O men of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O men of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod. As brothers of the Son of Man, rise up, O men of God. Hopefully, prayerfully, you have been edified through our time together of singing and chatting and recipes, learning of stuff that is new, such as radish seed pods. And you have been totally, thoroughly edified. That way, whether we wait tomorrow to serve God here on this earth, or we wait tomorrow to serve Him up there where we all long to be, you know, we'll all have the privilege, the pleasure, and the honor of being. For I'll see you then. God bless in your walk with Him. I love you all.
Good night.